What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar. I am your favorite intoxicologist, Don Ferguson from Teeqlife, otherwise known as D-Ferg, and today we are doing something completely different for the show. We are going to be making drinks. Now, we've never made drinks here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, but we've never done it on Teeqlife Tastings either, so this is a first for the show. We're taking it up another level. So, what we are trying today are some mixers from Black Ty Brewing Company. They have provided us Black Ty Champagne Shotz. Now, I know what you're thinking. Right off the bat, you hear champagne, but Don, you do a liquor review show. So, yes, this can be used in champagne, but since we do liquor, we're taking it up a notch. We're going to do something completely different, and for these mixers, we're going to do some liquor. So, we're going to do a couple of kinds of liquor today, too. So, I don't know what's going to happen on this show, but let's get back to these Black Ty mixers. The first one that we have is Passion Island. This one, we are going to be mixing with some vodka. The next one we have is Sunrise Mojito. We are going to be mixing that with rum. And then we have Beachside Colada, which we're going to be mixing with rum as well. Let's get into these mixers a little bit more. But like I said before, you can use champagne. They are called, champagne shots. So you can use them as kind of like an additive, something extra to give your champagne a little bit of flair, a lot more flavor. But the other thing that's been popping up too, which I totally am going to try, are Pimp your Prosecco bars. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's really cool. So if you have a get-together in the summer, you're out on the deck, whatever it may be, is you have a Prosecco bar, and they have fresh fruits, just all kinds of different things that you can put in your Prosecco. For me, I wouldn't mind taking a splash of a mixer, throwing it in there, and create a completely different cocktail. You can also use these in some wines. I would probably say a white wine over a red wine, because the red wine's going to have, more of a full body, more of a flavor that might mask this, and we don't want to do that. But, so, Black Ty, their company is based in San Luis Obispo, I think I said that right, California. Now, their company has 6 different mixers. They're available on the website. We'll flash that website a little bit later, but this is a small batch artisanal mixer. So it's going to have some fresh fruits. It's from what I understand, what I've read, the research that I've done, it's going to have a lot of freshness, a lot of, tropical flavors. Some of them, like this one here, it's kind of like a secret recipe. So they don't tell you exactly what's in it. So obviously that's going to pique my curiosity. I want to know what's in it, but you know what? As long as it's delicious, I really don't give a shit. I'm going to drink it. This one, the Sunrise Mojito, well, we're just going to read off here. So, real fruit. What's really cool about this is they have a really unique process to take real fruit and put it in here. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But natural lime, lemon, blood orange, which if anybody watches Teeqlife Tastings, anytime that there's blood orange in something, I love it. Natural tangerine and mint flavors. So a mojito, that sounds really good to me. Then we have the Beachside Colada. So pineapple, mango, papaya. I mean, just like a lot of those good flavors that you would find in a pina colada. And, going to Beachside Colada, it does take me to a place where I want to go on vacation. And I love sitting poolside and just, drinking the fruity cocktails, the sugary ones. But usually I'll get like two or three extra shots and throw them in there because, you're on vacation. You got to have fun, right? So the cool thing about these two is they're low calorie, they're low in sugar, they are made with some natural fruit, 100% gluten-free, low carb, and low sodium. So I don't know if that's like too healthy for my drinks, but I kind of like it. So, you know, anything that can help me be a little bit healthier, I'm cool with it. The other thing is they do use pure cane sugar. And from my understanding, kind of researching some other things, is cane sugar is more natural, I believe. So therefore, it is a better alternative than some of the other processed sugars, I guess you would say, on the market. So I applaud the fact that they use pure cane sugar, because that is overall a complete benefit. So what I was saying before is they use a clean liquid transfer technique and methods of filtration to process real fruit, to get those real fruit flavors in the bottle. Very cool. What we're going to do is we're going to make some different drinks. So like I said, we are going to be using, with this one, the Passion Island, here in Detroit, Michigan made, pure Michigan baby, Vokin Vodka. So we're going to be mixing these two together to see what it tastes like. Now these two are mostly rum based, and I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of TV. Not really, but whenever I watch TV, there's always one company of rum that comes up. You know what's coming. So because somebody left this over my house, we're gonna do some Captain Morgan Spice rum, which is probably one of the most popular brands in the world. But we're gonna mix these together. What I'm gonna be doing though is 1.5 ounces of liquor to a 1/2 ounce of this. Okay, so we are poured and we are ready to go. As you can see though, this one, the Sunrise Mojito, is not open. That's because the company sent me little ones of Champagne Shotz. So, from my peoples around me, guess what you guys are going to get to try? And leave a review and leave a comment on the Teeqlife Instagram, social media platforms and stuff like that. So, really cool. Thank you guys for this. But we have the bottles. I do have drinks poured, like I said. But what I want to do is taste them like individually. So I really want to get the flavor. This one is going to be Passion Island, and this was kind of a little bit of a secret. I didn't know especially exactly what was in it, because some of the processes, they don't give you everything. It's like the Willy Wonka secret recipe. It smells very fruity. Definitely has a tropical nose to it. Very inviting. It doesn't smell all like extra sweet, which is really interesting, because it smells like a fantastic mixed drink all of its own. And so to me, I guess you could create some mocktails. So if you had the full bottle, you had a fifth, and you wanted the kiddies to have some mocktails to drink along, I guess you could do that. Kind of cool. So cheers. That's really good. That is really good. I can't guess everything that's in it, but if I were to say something, it's all tropical fruit. So this takes me to a place where I'm sitting poolside, I'm sitting on the beach, I'm just getting hammered because I'm drinking 40 of these because they're so good. And that's the dangerous thing about a good mixed cocktail, is that it blends so perfectly, you don't taste the alcohol until you feel it. And not to say that I've ever been there, because I haven't. That's just not my style. So, with the Passion Island, we mixed Vokin Vodka. I wanted to, try something completely different. So, this is it mixed together. And like I said, I used 1.5 ounce of Vokin Vodka, and then about a 1/2 ounce of the Passion. So, cheers, everybody. So, This is really good by itself. It has a lot of those tropical flavors to make like a really good mixed drink. I probably would add a little bit more, but for most people. For me, it's really cool because I still taste the vodka, but I also taste, you know, the great flavors that were coming out of, you know, this mixer. I still get the tropical feeling. So if you had this frozen, like kind of like a daiquiri, anything like that, I think people on spring break, you'd sell a shit ton of this because it's really that good. And this isn't even chilled. So, man, that's really good. I like that. Like I could literally sit there and drink this all day long. And I got 2 more to go. We're gonna have a fun time. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop for now. I do have ice cubes though, so we are going to, after we go through the trifecta, I'm gonna go back and chill it a little bit. So let's move on to the Beachside Colada. Now this one, like I said, had pineapple, mango, papaya. I love papaya. Papaya is one of my favorite. And we mixed it with Captain Morgan's spice rum. Now, I would probably, if I had company over, I would probably use a white rum. But for all intents and purposes of this, we're using this one. So, we need to try this by itself. Yes, I have the signature Teeqlife shot glass, which you can buy on teeqlife.com. It smells different. I can pick up the papaya. I can definitely pick up the mango. It's a little bit more subtle. This one was more fragrant. You really got that tropical feel. This one is a little bit more, you know, like I said, subtle. It is a good word. Oh man, I can pick up the papaya right away. Man, it almost tastes like cherry in it as well. A little bit, but man, that's actually phenomenal. That is really good. I'm not really a pina colada type of guy. I will when I'm on vacation, but like at home, I'm just not gonna do it. But this makes it really easy to mix some drinks at home and get those flavors. That's what I do really, really like. So that's really good too. Let's try it with some Captain Morgan's though. I'm gonna swirl it around. It balances out the Captain Morgan's. It actually has that pina colada taste. So when you mix it with a rum, if this was crushed ice, whatever it may be, you would totally feel like this is a pina colada. There's no doubt about it. And it's easy to make at home, which is really cool. I know I'm mixing vodka and rum, but I swear I'm a professional. Let's move on to the Sunrise Mojito. And the Sunrise, I'm just going to drink from here. Make it a little easy. It's very, very light. I get the tangerine. I'm not really picking up the mint a lot, but I'm getting tangerine and blood orange, and I am just a huge fan. I don't know why. I love blood orange. So we did mix this one, like I said, with Captain Morgan's again. So let's give this a try. It blends well. I think the Captain Morgan's spiced is a little too strong for it, so it kind of takes away from the really good flavor of it just by itself. For me, a white rum all day would blend much better. That's my bad, but for me, all 3 of these are really good. I want to say my favorite is this Beachside Colada. This is so close, like it's like a close second. So really good products, and what I like is you can easily, as you see, make this at home. Now the CEO of the company, Judy Armstrong, she has systemic lupus. I know a little bit about lupus. My uncle had lupus, and it is just a horrific disease. And what she wanted to do is create a versatile mixer, you know, where you could have multiple uses for it. And you could put it in drinks, you could cook with it, you could bake with it, you can use it with sodas to kind of accent it, so you can make those mocktails. And the other cool thing is proceeds of sales go to help, you know, fight lupus. So it's another company that's doing some, you know, remarkable things and helping fight, you know, just a horrific disease. So my hat's off to you, Judy. You know, hopefully you're well. Hopefully you can continue to be well. But for me, what I tried today, I can't wait to get off camera because we're pouring drinks. This is going to be a good night. You can go to champagneshotz.com to purchase these. But for me, absolutely 100% Teeqlife approved. Yes. So that wraps up another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, where we tried Black Ty Champagne Shotz, and I'll say, definitely Teeqlife approved.